Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you a quick figure review. Excuse the voice crack. I'm gonna be reviewing a figure I got quite a few weeks ago. It's kind of slipped my mind to review it, but I definitely wanted to get around to it at some point. So here it is, the Marvel Select Age of Ultron Black Widow. Got this FYE. They have some specialty figures like that once in a while. They actually have a semi-decent collection there, so it's not bad. But yeah, overall I really do like this figure. It's my first Black Widow figure. I don't love Black Widow, she's not one of my favorite characters, or, let alone my favorite Avenger or anything like that. But she was a character I knew was kind of essential to have at this point. And the Marvel Select one just looked really good to me, and I do think it turned out pretty well. As far as the likeness to Scarlett Johansson goes, let's see if the webcam can clear up for a second. Okay, get a decent look. I think it's a pretty good likeness. Not dead on exactly, but I say it's pretty close, and definitely better than some of the Marvel Legends movie versions for sure. Most of the Marvel Legends ones just look really off for some reason, but this one's pretty close, I'd say. So I know some people had trouble with how the eyes are painted, but the eyes on mine are actually pretty good. Again, waiting for the webcam to clear up. Sorry if it's not the best, but you get the idea. Painted pretty well. I really like how the hair is sculpted. It looks really nice. You got some shading going throughout that too, which I like. The paint's pretty good throughout the costume she's wearing, her whole outfit or whatever. Silver's pretty nice, and the little blue lines that go down throughout, actually pretty clean. Let's see, any other little details I'd like to point out? I like the boots. I think they look pretty nice. Of course, Sharnmus would point out, that area, which looks fine too. Yeah, okay. I'll show off the accessories she comes with. She comes with two of these. Just let me take this out real quick. It goes in there pretty tight. Alright. She comes with two of these actually, but I only have one out on display right now, but they both look the same, so I don't think it's a big deal to show them both. But, she used these in Age of Ultron. They had like an electric shock going throughout them or something like that. It looks okay. Nothing special, I don't think, but, something different for her to be displayed with. And then she also comes with a pistol. It's just sculpted fine, no, like, mind-blowing details in it or anything like that, but, it's good enough. And she also comes with a base. Bases are something Marvel Select's kind of notorious for. Once in a while they don't give a figure a base, but this one comes with one. Here it is right here. I think it's supposed to connect to the Thor Age of Ultron figure, but I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, overall I think the base is, it's pretty nice. I like the white shading on like the sandbags and stuff like that. Just throughout all the little equipment and objects and stuff like that. The floor looks okay, and it's still hollow, but it's a hollow piece of plastic, but I think it looks pretty nice. The only issue I have with it is that it doesn't have a peg, whereas the figure actually does have peg holes, so I don't know why they decided to give her peg holes but no peg on the base. You can balance her on here, but she's still kind of prone to falling over sometimes, so that's why they should have had a peg if they give the figure peg holes, but whatever. And now I'll go over the articulation real quick, and then we'll get to the size comparisons. So yeah, her foot moves down like that, up like that, and a little bit of an angle pivot, not a whole lot though. The calf does do a 360. Double jointed knees. The leg does move out quite a bit, which is good. Course, and moves forward like that. Again, the butt looks pretty well sculpted. And they should put out more Black Widow figures than they do, though. I think we've seen too many Captain Americas. Why don't we get some more Widow? But then again, like I said, a lot of the Widow figures that aren't selects don't always look so good. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Oh yeah, and the thigh does rotate. It basically does a 360 too. But that ends up looking very weird. But it's still cool that the articulation's there. And me, OCD, I have to make sure the blue lines are lined up when I'm displaying her. No waist movement, but there is a torso diaphragm type of thing, which moves actually very, very well. Very nicely. Hand does a 360 as expected. Single hinge at the... I don't know exactly what to call this, but that at the elbow, pretty good. No biceps swivel or anything like that, but the shoulder does move out like that, and like that, forward like that, pretty well. And the head does a full 360 too. Oh yeah, and she does come with a pair of alternate hands as well. I forget exactly the difference between those and the ones I have on her right now. But, I'm fine with her being displayed with the ones that are currently on her. But, it's good to have options, I guess. Just don't know if those really necessary. So, yeah. Overall, I really do like this figure. And now let's get into the size comparisons real quick. Also, here's the box I forgot to show. There you go. I actually have a habit of taking these things off and sort of like displaying them in my room, which is like an area, that middle dresser, if you can kind of see it right there between the two shelves. I end up displaying a lot of the side select things right here. Well, I think it looks pretty cool. There's the back of it. There's a read up. Do I need to read this? Fine. Natasha Romanoff was trained from a young age to be an assassin, engaging in numerous undercover operations for the KGB until she crossed paths with S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Clint Barton, codenamed Hawkeye. Romanoff subsequently defected to the U.S. and became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was Romanoff who infiltrated Iron Man's inner circle, recruited the Hulk to the Avengers, freed Hawkeye from Loki's control, and helped Captain America bring down S.H.I.E.L.D. With S.H.I.E.L.D. gone and her past laid bare, Widow's only allegiance is to the Avengers, where she uses her agility, aim, and the art of subterfuge to take down her opponents. And it's based on her appearance in Age of Ultron. Sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios, who usually do a pretty good job. So yeah, pretty cool packaging, typical for Select. We'll put this down here, and let's get into the size comparisons. Here is the Marvel Select Ultimate Hulk. I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit. I don't always feel like pulling out the big, green, incredible one all the time. Here she is next to him. It's a pretty good size difference. And, considering this Hulk is kind of sculpted to be hunched over, I'd say it's a pretty good match. So I think it works. And then here she is. I forget what line this is from, but this is like a movie line Captain America figure. Again, I like the sculpting for this Captain America, but I just wish she had a lot more like shading and detail on them. That'd probably be a really good figure. But here she is next to him, sort of like a typical 6-inch type of figure. So she's probably like the size of your typical 6-inch figure, but probably taller than Black Widow should be against other non-select figures. But yeah, so overall pretty good scale with the right types of lines and stuff like that, I think. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this figure. Overall, I think it's very good. Again, Black Widow's not one of my favorites, but I do think the likeness is great, and it is a character I definitely wanted to have in my collection. She's kind of an essential one nowadays. I also like the sculpting under as the neck goes into the chest and stuff like that. I think it looks pretty cool. And no, I'm not just talking about her breasts or anything like that, but yeah, overall I do think it is a good figure. Definitely worth having if you're into selects or just like into these characters in general. I definitely recommend picking this one up. Definitely better than the Marvel Legends or the regular movie line versions of it for sure. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Most likely I'll be reviewing the Ephraim and Master Funko Pops. So I'll catch you guys for that, and peace.